Now, what are the factors on the basis of which I will finally achieve my USMLE dream? This is very important. My first is step 1 CK 240 plus marks. Then my CS exam I need to pass in first attempt. My CV, I need to build a strong CV which proves my liking for a particular specialization. Okay, this is very important. I need to prove. So I will do clinical rotation in that specialization. I will get letter of recommendation in that specialization. My college performance, what are my marks in NEET, class average, class highest for all subjects, medical student performance, specialty focus work. Let's say I'm interested in pediatrics. What kind of CMEs, conferences I'm attending in the pediatric department in my college or any college otherwise. Volunteer work, so work which you do with your community medicine department. Extracurricular work, research, language. How many languages do you speak? Because Spanish is the most popular language in America. In fact, every Moksh students on our platform learns the Spanish language. So you need to build this CV and finally the interviews. And we actually help you doing that. Our program is designed in such a way that our faculties teach you while my team helps you build the CV. Let me quickly draw your attention to your Indian statistics. Tanya, you can definitely change. It is not that you cannot. I will give you a scenario. You don't have to submit your decision of specialization anywhere to anyone before applying for the match in September. But understand this, if I am getting, let's say, for example, Gauri, she's saying I'm in internship here, I want to go for rotation, okay? And let's say Gauri is dreaming for surgery. Now the thing is, she goes and does surgery rotation. Great. Now, once she is back, she has to write the step 1 exam. Now, after coming back, her challenge will be she has to get a 245 plus mark. If she gets any score, let's say between 220 till 245, the entire surgery rotations goes for the waste. These LORs she cannot use to then apply for medicine specialization. So you don't have to submit anyone anything until September. But based on my score, I will have an idea if which bracket I am falling into, and accordingly I will apply for a particular specialization. That's it. Great. So now some important statistics which I am trying to know. So Tanya, if the student hits 245 plus, no new rotations required. But if she is not hitting 245 plus, then that's it. Abhishek Patil, you do not get LOR after step 1. Letter of recommendation you get when you go for clinical rotation. My friend, I am advising that you go for these rotations only in internship year after your step 1. My call to every student is first give step 1, which is the most difficult exam, and then think about clinical rotation. Again, unfortunately, there are companies in Hyderabad, you hear their sessions and they will be like, oh, you want to go for rotation, I will apply for you tomorrow. You know, they make it so desperate for people that it is, don't fall for that trap, because the reality is story is over. Exactly, Amay, correct. And if you get 195, you have to forget about the USMLE plan at all. If you get a 195, then why would you waste 15 lakhs towards rotations? Or let's say if you've done the rotation first and wasted those 15 lakhs, and if you got 195, any which is the story is over. You cannot change it for 7 years. Exactly. Correct, Amay. Now, let me give you some real hard statistics which you are not aware. 15,000 students are preparing for USMLE, and last year only 1,000 were EC-FMGE certified. So what do you think is the reason 14,000 talented Indian students give up on their USMLE? Is it lack of option or information? Or maybe both. Sometimes students are penny wise, pound foolish. They are over reliance on certain WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups and believe self-study. I always say the statistic is real for WhatsApp. One student out of 256 will succeed depending on not other 255. So it's a waste of time, money. Others unfortunately fall prey to these Hyderabad-based franchisees of legacy-based companies. Now, these companies offer you 4 month, 7 month, 9 month program. That's it. You ask for the books, they will say every year we have a new edition. 2020 edition, 21 edition, 22 edition. And when you ask them what is the change, except for the color. Oh, they will say so and so subject one chapter was missing. What does that mean? Last year you gave students wrong content. So please don't fall for this marketing gimmicks. Only one company content, no memory tool. If you ask them for live lectures, they will ask extra money. First of all, they will give you recorded lectures. If you ask them for live lectures, extra money. No help. After giving you login ID password, their people have no idea. Cost estimate, they tell you 1 lakh to 3 lakhs. Oh, that's our fees. That's it. What about the clerkships? What about the expenditures during residency? Residency application, the total cost 20 lakhs, they will not tell you. In fact, they would recommend you, if you are in internship year or final year, don't do anything. Directly study for USMLE in America and then bomb your budget by 50 lakh rupees. What's the use to waste 50 lakh rupees just on USMLE preparation? This money I would have used to become an MPH or some other PG degree. Do not fall prey to these Hyderabad-based companies. Okay, be very, very careful. Unfortunately, a lot of students I know, they will show you suddenly, oh, so and so student got 260. 15,000 students you claim to be enrolled in your program, and you have only one student getting 260. That's a plain lie. Okay, so just be very, very careful. Our program, in other way, is completely parallel to med school. We have multiple company contents. We have something called a memory tool. We have a real-time support. In fact, our support team every day reminds students to attend the sessions, solve the question banks, because MBBS students require a lot of motivation. In fact, just so that you are aware, we have a very structured program. Our international students start parallel to American med school, something called as a pre-med program. Indian students do the module 2, that is advanced clinical science. Module 3 is clinical rotation and module 4 is residency match. So we help at each and every level. Now, Indian students who look for module 2, usually I have 3 options, out of which the first option, which is the best according to this Hyderabad based company, is not what we recommend. This is our last option. Our silver is their best. They give you recorded content, exams, study material update. What we do on our platinum program, we have a artificial intelligence based weakness rectifier. We have a predictive scoring. We have guest series. We have unlimited doubt sessions, unlimited live lectures, study schedule support, CV building workshop, test taking workshops. We give you UL Bank and a money back guarantee if you follow our protocol, and if you do not pass, we refund you the fees. This is something because we are confident of our product and we don't have a validity 4 months, 7 months, 9 months. We don't do this, because I know a lot of students, they've been spending lakhs of rupees to just renew these programs from these Hyderabad based companies. Nothing happens whatsoever in terms of their advantage. Now, for those who want to experience our program and have a free mock USMLE exam and a trial, you can WhatsApp us and I will send you the link to this portal. Okay, you can log in on this portal and actually experience our technology. You will be able to find how our students attend the live lectures. You can just click and get into any lecture, watch a live lecture, attend to any questions which you guys have. You want to watch the recording, you can just open any subject, watch the recording. All our faculties teach live and the recordings are there for your reference. So if you want to watch any particular recording, you can watch, no problem. You can download notes, you can report mistakes, you can ask doubts. Everything is there very systematically. So each of our students have access to this library of courses. So at any point of time, any subject you want to watch, you can watch, but you can always have a faculty to solve your doubt. So each one gets this access to the online learning system provided by Moksh. We also have, along with this technology, something called as articles. So you want to practically understand what exactly is the theoretical importance in terms of research of something which you are learning. You can actually go to referring online journals. Again, remember, we want our students not only to pass the USMLE, but even the next exam. So we try to give access to lot of content which are in international journals, which help you do well in your USMLE or the next exams. We also have something called as question banks to test your performance. So you can actually create your own test. You have faculty giving their own test. So depending on the subject and system, you can create your own test. Keep on practicing. And once you practice, our software will identify your weakness and throw you more questions on your topic and subtopic level weakness. Our weakness rectifier is a very unique tool which will not let you move ahead unless it solves all your weakness. Your performance is actually measured, and we assume on the first day you are weak in each and every subject. And as you pass through our course, your performance keeps on improving. In fact, we have an artificial intelligence based analytics where we can predict your score based on your recent activity. Our software lets you know when you are ready to appear exam, because fortunately, USMLE happens every day throughout the year. A lot of Indian students are not able to plan when to appear. So this software helps them to do that. As I told you, we are also helping you plan your career. So how do you achieve your career, let's say as a psychiatrist? What are the marks required, length of training? Entire library is there for your reference. You require your news and updates, anything related to USMLE, it is there in your software. This is a program where you have opportunity to learn from international faculties. These are faculties who have been teaching in India, US, Russia, China, Ukraine. Faculties across the globe are part of this project, right? So that is what is an advantage which all of you have. So now, of course, let's talk about why our software, because of course I told you in weakness identifier, analytics, out solving, and unlimited validity. Now, those of you who want to attend the live lectures, every Saturday we do a guest lecture. Last Saturday we did a session on patient-centered learning. This Saturday again we'll have an American physician. You are free to experience our live lecture. Those who want to watch a recording can also log into our learning system, get a free trial during this COVID period, or also watch the Moksh YouTube coaching channel. We have designed the Moksh coaching YouTube channel. On this channel, you will get all the information which is important and relevant to your USMLE preparation in terms of building your career, planning for research, everything, right? From maybe student feedbacks, or maybe USMLE scores. Recently, we have a faculty talking about coronavirus from the behavioral science of point of view, coronavirus from immunology, microbiology point of view, salary data for physicians, how to pick up pathology fellowship, internal medicine fellowship. You can get lots of information. You want to actually learn and understand our philosophy, just ensure you watch this video, because we are all about this patient-centered learning. 1 hour 40 minutes video, but we'll tell you what exactly we are going to teach you. We get a lot of questions from students which are very common. So sometimes, how do I balance my med school and USMLE? Why to prepare from first year? What is the combination of medical school subjects and organ systems? How do we retain med school concept for USMLE? Which is why I decided to compile all of these information for you on one single channel, which keeps on upgrading and updated very regularly. Somebody was asking how important is research. Well, ensure you watch Dr. Stephen Doherty talking about this in this video. So my point, what I'm trying to tell you, my friends, is that we are more of a career guides and career planners, and we are there with you until you get match. It's not a stopgap solution, is what we help you. Now, I have questions from each one of you. I'm going to answer all of them. Now, when can we give mock examinations? So if you are interested in a mock USMLE, just WhatsApp me on this number and I will send you the link, or you can go on our website moksh16.com and click on free trial and get it. Perfect. So next question, how do we go about sending out applications for residency matching? Vanshika, sending out applications, I actually mentioned it here. I will show you again. So in the month of September, when you are ready with everything, there is an online portal called as ERAS, Electronic Residency Application Service. So all the documents you will upload in this one single platform, and electronically you can send to as many hospitals as you want. For example, in surgery there are about 342 hospitals. In medicine there are about 545 hospitals. So depending on where you are eligible based on your profile, you will apply in the month of September. What source can Indian students refer to for writing personal statements, improving CV? We don't have experience with this. First of all, you don't have to refer something to write personal statement. It's your life story. How can you copy somebody else's life story and write it? So what we do is we actually help you in this process. We help you conceptualize, we help you design these things. So this is something as a mentorship thing which we do for all of us. So we conduct special workshop for this. So you don't have to worry. All the Moksh students get this training much in detail, okay, while they prepare for USMLE with us. How the situation would be in interview if we don't have a great college performance. So Suraj, when you go for interview, just like any other interview, there will be some strength, some weakness. It's all about balancing things. If you are trying to, maybe justify by doing some other things right, it is okay. But at the same time, you cannot lie. For example, somebody says, okay, maybe your med school scores are not great. You have to be honest about it and say, okay, maybe I didn't work hard. You cannot say, no, the professor was like so and so. He didn't, he was partial. You cannot complain and crib. As long as you're honest, that's what they want to see, right? Then we have question, what can be the maximum time duration between step 1 and getting a rotation if step 1 is given during internship? Okay, good question, Gauri. So usually it is minimum 3 to 6 months. All right. So let me show you out here. For those who want to find anything about rotations, go to this website, mok16.com, then click on USMLE coaching, click on rotations, and you will find every information, the application process, the colleges which require step 1, which do not require step 1, complete guide. So all the information is here. So those which require step 1 and offer a free rotations, so that's where I would advise you to apply first, Gauri, because these are the best hospitals, IMG friendly hospitals. Plus you don't pay Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic, Sloan Catering, Case Western. For example, somebody who wants to become an oncologist, what better place to learn than Memorial Sloan Catering? It's the #1 institute for cancer research in the US, in fact globally. There are a lot of Indian VIPs who go to get their treatment done in MSK Cancer Center. All right. So it's important, and the only criteria they expect is step 1 scores. Can't we give step 1 and CK back to back? Amay behati. That is what, again, you are thinking the NEET style. If that was the case, USMLE have given you one single exam. Why they are giving you 2 separate exams? Please understand, you cannot take a chance. Please, these exams are very important and they have importance. When you are going to apply, there are parameters, whether you pass step 1 in first attempt or not, your LORs in the specialization, your college performance, your step 2 CK marks, personal statement, your grades in particular specialization, do you have any failed attempt, class ranking, commitment to specialization, knowledge. So point what I'm trying to make you, even to get an interview, these are all the parameters. So you cannot take a chance by appearing, okay, let me give 2 months step 1, 2 months CK. It doesn't happen. You require minimum 1 year for step 1 preparation and 6 to 7 months for CK preparation, ballpark minimum time, because these are difficult exams. In the sense, patient cases and understanding is very, very important. Amay, I will advise you to appear a mock examination. I'm sure you yourself will come back to me that maybe, yes, I have to give a dedicated time. Not at all. Who is giving you this wrong information? Shubhojit. Can we practice in India without giving next after completion of PG in USA? No, you cannot. Aditya Shetty is asking, what is difference between MRCS and PLAB? These are 2 different things, my friend. PLAB is a license exam to get a registration in UK and practice in UK. MRCP, MRCS, MRCOG, these are all Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons in Ireland examinations. These are only examinations. Once you appear, you get a certificate and you have a license to work in certain Commonwealth nations. However, please understand, it is not equal to an actual PG. It can be an add-on. It cannot replace your actual PG. So for example, last year, one of my students who got match in medicine, he appeared the MRCP 1 examination in India, and MRCP 2, he just kept it as a fallback. What if he does not get into USMLE? Luckily, the program which he applied in America was a MRCP Part 2 center. So he got match in the same program, and they really liked the fact that he had given MRCP 1. So MRCP are just examinations. It cannot be equivalent to USMLE and lab kind of things. All right, so don't confuse, my friend. When we apply for getting a clinical revision, how long can it take? It depends on the college, Gauri, but minimum of buffer time is 5 to 6 months is the comfortable time for them to apply. Some colleges, they expect 8 months. For example, Mount Sinai, they expect your application 8 months in advance. Some only expect 3 to 4 months. At the same time, US, my friend, US, because I am talking on data. You name a medical college and you will find your own seniors out there. Now, one thing you need to understand, 2020, okay, a lot of you are asking about rotations. Let me tell you the reality of 2020. In 2020, nobody is going to US. Nobody is doing clinical rotation, CS. These all things are not happening. Every hospital have clearly made an announcement. Now they are accepting any applications only in future from January 21 onwards. So forget about 2020. 2020 is the time to only study for step 1 and step 2 CK examination. That's it. So stay focused. In fact, let me quickly introduce you to the program which is very popular and which almost 200 plus students enroll. We have a very short program for those who are in internship year or in third year and have a short time. We had one session starting in February. We completed in the month of April. It's just getting over now. The second series, this is called as the High Yield Review Lecture Series. This is starting in July and it gets over on September. And all of these top faculties, American faculties, are teaching, but at Indian price. In the US, the same program offered by these legacy-based companies is $4,000, $5,000. Here, it is at a very, very nominal cost. You can call up the Moksh counselor, you'll get information. And if you want the entire system with a platinum unlimited validity program, you can upgrade, and whatever fees you have paid for this program will be 100% refunded. You can just upgrade to this program. All right, so you have an opportunity. If you just want the high yield, you can only do the 7 weeks. If you want later on, okay, maybe I should upgrade with unlimited lectures, step 1 library, QBank, analytics, you can upgrade yourself as well. Both options are available with you guys. So as I told you, we will do faculty based guest sessions very shortly, so feel free to join in and attend these sessions of ours at any point of time. Vanshika, the best option is to a platinum program for you, because that is module 2 platinum is what you should go for. That will make sense for you. All right, so now I have a question which I have missed for Tanya. Let me just check, Tanya. What is the scenario for patho, micro and other non-clinical in US, and the scenario via the app shall be sufficient for next 10 years? Patho is different, micro is different. All right, Tanya, let's understand this. When you study anatomy, pharmacology, microbiology in US, you have to do a master's program followed by a PhD. All right, PhD is what pathway for working as an anatomy or pharmacology or micro immunospecialist, and basically you can have a career as a research or in the field of teaching academics. But initial master's program, you will have to shell out tuition fees because these are non-clinical programs, wherein pathology is a residency program on its own. It is competitive, has much demand, 500 seats, lot of international students get selected, 240 plus marks required, and a great career again in research, in stem cells, plasma, and or else you can kind of work in labs. So these are different. These are PhD based programs. Pathology is a residency. All right, I hope this is clear for everyone. All right, Chakra, you can WhatsApp us on this number so that you can get a complete idea about any information or any future events happening about USMLE. At the same time, if you want a mock USMLE examination, just send your name, your college name, and your email ID, and we will send you all the details. All right, Vanshika, be very, very careful. Unfortunately, you're from Hyderabad. Be very careful. So that's why I always advise experience the MOOCs live session, and then you will realize what's the difference. All right. So be extremely careful, especially those who claim to be 70 years old, 80-year-old challenge, because these are franchisees. If you know, in the month of like 3-4 months ago, I don't know how many of you follow the press news, there were issues with qualities in the McDonald's food product in entire North India because that franchisee was not delivering the right product. So McDonald's has stopped the operations in North India. So it is 3-4 months old story. What I'm trying to tell you, when it's not the original company and these franchisees talking about it, that's a lot of issues. All right, so be very, very careful, especially when people say we have a new content, 2019 new book, 20 new books, you're just changing the cover. So be very careful about those things. Absolutely correct, Gauri. You cannot, Tanya, absolutely. So when you say this learning system will help you for USMLE and next, it will. If you are learning conceptual knowledge, no problem at all. Gauri, if I have to give step one this year, I will be able to apply for clinical rotations after December. Correct, correct. Because this year, if you just Google yourself, you check any hospital in America, they have clearly mentioned nothing of these sort, because you understand the situation. We are in an extraordinary situation, all right? So no admissions or no applications are accepted before January 2021. All right. Before I conclude, just a quick note to each one of you. The times are challenging, so stay safe, stay at home. I wish you all the very best. And just one information on the experience of students which I have seen for 10 to 15 years is that who is a person who is successful in USMLE? The person who is not necessarily to be a topper of the medical college, he or she should not be a topper of medical college, he or she should not have a lot of money, but somebody who is willing to work hard, willing to be consistent, willing to be persistent, and somebody who has a never give up attitude, because USMLE is a patience game. You need to be patient, you need to do the right things at the right time, be at the right place. So all of these things are important, and that is what we guide you during the process. So my point is, if you are ready to walk and take that extra mile, we are there to support you, and I'm sure you will achieve your dreams. So I wish you all the very best for your careers, and I hope to see you soon in one of the Moksh live lectures happening on this Saturday or coming Saturday. At the same time, if you want to appear the Moksh mock test for USMLE, I wish you all the best for that mock test as well. And see you soon. And this is our number. At any point of time, want to email, WhatsApp, connect us on this number. Thank you very much, everyone, to listen to this session and bearing me for about almost 2 hours now. So thank you, everyone, and see you soon on one of the next sessions. Thank you, everyone.